Well, hello there, YouTubers! This is Xenon Cross here, bringing it right back to Skyrim. Now, in between last video and this one, I brought myself over here to Whiterun, and yes, I am jumping as if I were on the moon. I put in a mod that's supposed to fix the jumping mechanics a little bit, but it appears the mod is broken and I'm jumping as if I were on a moon. So we're just going to ignore that, just pretend that doesn't exist. I will hopefully have that fixed at some point. Nothing's broke, so I mean, we'll just live with it. I mean, I can cheat around to places I'm not supposed to be, like here and stuff, but I'm not going to worry about that. Not like you couldn't get there anyway. And the next biggest difference you'll see is that all of the textures have changed, and the shading has changed. And that is because I went in and installed 4K resolution textures. That is 4 times the resolution of 1920 by 1080. Now, you are probably looking at me like I'm crazy because you're currently watching this in only 720. That's because I can't record it in 1080 anymore because it's actually a little too slow. Just a little bit, so it screws with the frame rate and things look horrible. So, basically I had to drop it down to 720, though you shouldn't notice a difference because the resolutions are just as great. The only thing you'll notice is that like this looks a little bit bigger. Some of the text actually should be even easier to read than it was before, which is good news, obviously, because that's what we want. The only difference you'll notice is that there's going to be like weird glaring effects, and then weird like... No. Going to be weird like shading effects. Like if I walk up to this pole and I stand it right in the face, you'll notice everything else fades out in the background, and it's glitching out a little bit over there, as you can tell right here. That's because I'm actually in 1080 monitor, so yours might not see that. In case like you don't see it and you're just like, dude, you're being stupid. That's because I'm not doing it normally, so if I say something looks weird and it's not, it is not my fault. I promise. I promise you're not crazy. I'm not crazy. Well, I'm not sure about the I'm not crazy part, but nonetheless. Yeah, that's a chocobo. Well, it's supposed to be. Kind of doesn't look like a chocobo. Can't really ride it either. So, anyway, we're just going to ignore the chocobos because they're broken and they can't die. Plus, they also can't stop following you, which is a problem. So, anyway, I had moved our quests around. Journal, here we go. We have the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller. We're going to actually go do this quest for them. We're going to go dungeoning and we're gonna have a blast. Load times might actually be a little bit longer than normal as well. So here is our brand new Skyrim 4K texture world. And now the reason this is much nicer, I mean, look at this. See how this isn't exactly like green glob crap anymore? It's actually a real wall. But you'll notice a lot of textures didn't change. Like, I mean, like the stone pathing looks a little bit better. But there will be a lot of like the plants should have gotten a heck of a lot better. Looks like they did. You know, walls, the banners. The things that aren't going to change are things that don't have textures built for them that can actually be altered, such as the land. The land is actually an unalterable texture, it just isn't possible. The water is actually being shaded as well, so it looks a little more watery, I guess, if you want to say. We actually are currently sprinting. It's really slow. Like, as you notice, the path inside Whiterun kind of still look like crap, but just the way it has to be. And man, this jumps! This is freaking crazy.
Need a ride?
Are you there? I want to... Okay.
Where do you want to go?
Man, the shading. I believe it's... Morthal.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
We'll just hope that... Is it Morthal? Actually, let's check, because I can change before we go. Is it Morthal? Is it Morthal? It is Morthal. I was right.
You ever met
I should
one
never
of
doubt myself again.
Khajiit, I think they call themselves. I hear there's whole countries full of them down south.
Oh, what useless information can you give us next? That was pretty freaking useless. Alright, so here we are. Morthal. Things looking pretty cool. We got something weird business going on here.
What to do about it?
How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
Morthal has enough problems as it is.
It's no use. Let's get back to it then.
You don't need a wizard, huh? other than snide, snarky comments on the side. We'll continue moving. Oh, I've also put in the clear water mod so that we can actually see through the water. And you're like, well, that's pretty lore breaking. And I'm like, well, actually, I've thought about this, and it actually wouldn't be lore breaking at all. I would believe that the water in Skyrim actually should be 100% crystal clear. Now, follow me on this. The water should be 100% crystal clear, not because it's water, but because all of this water is coming from melted snow and melted ice. That water would be the clearest water you could find on Earth. Man, I don't have a lot of fatigue. So, obviously, its lakes and its rivers should reflect this, and you should be able to see through them. Plus, I like being able to see to the bottom. I don't even think I'll take fall damage anymore with this ridiculous mod in place. I mean, look at this. This is more lore breaking than the water thing. So if you want to judge me for the freaking weird jumping mechanics that are broken right now. Because, I mean, like, look, you can actually see the bottom of the lake. Plus, I mean, it kind of makes the game look a bit cooler. Because, I mean, like, you know, you can see to the bottom. Like, see what kind of decoration they actually put down there. Because, I mean, like, you know, normally you would never get to see that. It's not something you'd get to see, but you can see it now. Plus, it makes it a little easier to see when you're swimming around and doing mission, like, objectives that are underwater. Because then you can actually, like, look for the thing you're supposed to be finding. Makes things a lot easier. Sorry about that. Oh god, being attacked. Watch the cool kill command. Brand new. Die, darn you. Stop trying to freeze me! Oh, is he warding? You know what? For using a ward, you get murdered. It's gonna instantly turn me in. Well, that's what he gets. That's what he gets. Alright. I don't know if you noticed this, but the text is kind of fuzzy on the menu. I am sorry. Really sorry about that. If you guys don't see it, don't worry about it. Just ignore me. Ignore my rantings. Alright, so... I mean, all the weapons are pretty useless to me right now, because don't need weapons. Potions and gold are always cool, though. Oh, by the way, if we're going through loading screens and it crashes, and I might forget to actually edit it in or something, or edit it out, because for some reason it likes to crash during loading screens, so if there's like a moment where it just blacks out and comes back, it's Skyrim being stupid. I guess I just have too many mods for it. Alright, let's sneak into here. Because it looks like there's some necromancers up ahead. Looks like they're reviving people.
These thralls of yours are slower than Argonians in a blizzard.
Feel free to grab a pick and help them out.
Nope, they saw me. Now in reality, if this were a real wizard's duel, I'd be so dead. I'd get murdered so fast. It's kind of a little hard to see still though. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's actually harder to see now than before. Which I was complaining about before, but there's a book over there. I am taking books. I'm like a book collector. I'm one of those people. I like collect all the books in the game, even though I like don't even read them. Although I've read most of them. I actually read quite a major assortment of them. Petty soul gem, amethyst gold. All right. Go. Did that thing just resort? Anyway. Oh, by the way, if you have Skyrim and you want to put on these 4K resolution textures and stuff, PC only, I believe. I don't think there's an Xbox One, and I think that's because the Xbox couldn't handle it. But if you do want to put these mods on, I will link the 4K resolution textures and my shaders that I'm using. Don't install them unless you have, at minimum, like... at minimum, like a new age NVIDIA or an ATI card, because I'm on an NVIDIA GTX 970 right now, and I don't even get 60 frames all the time at 720. Now, of course, I could overclock the crap out of my card. I picked that up, didn't I? I could overclock my card, and I probably could get away with it, but so like just be forewarned. But sometimes the clicking mechanics. I noticed we had a level up and I didn't take it, so let's do that. We are going to take Magicka, of course. We are then going to level our destruction stat. Go into destruction. We're going on to. We don't have dual casting yet. We're actually going to work on. Ooh. No, go. No. Stop. Stop. The way you get around in this thing is like really. God darn it. Get in here. Click on this one. Click on it. Yes. We're going to augment our flames, so our flames do more damage. Just sounds like a pretty decent thing to do, since that's what we're fighting with a lot right now. And then we have a novice fire mage over here. I don't actually remember how to get through this place all too well. So bear with me. This might take a good little bit of dungeon diving. Plus I'm pretty sure there's actually a really good spot to get lost in here. Like, really good spot to get lost. This might actually be the way out. Might not be the way in. But I'm not sure. Because it looks like this will get me in to where I want to go. Nah, it's just a chest with 48 coal in it. I don't think... Actually, we can use the flames to light the area up. There's nothing. There's nothing down here we want. I think we come out behind the chest, though, later. And then we'll come out, but... Not 100% sure, don't quote me on that. Don't hold me to it. Don't do it. You'll regret it. See what I mean, getting lost? Alright, so let's just keep moving forward. I think I'm moving backwards now at this point. No, here we are. Here's a room. Bye. Draugr is so easy. Oh god. The Draugr are actually really easy to defeat. I'm not even gonna... That was weird. I'm not even gonna search their bodies like for like 4 gold, 12 gold, even 48 gold. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it to spend the time searching. They had like ebony armor on them and I passed over it. I'd be a little pissed, but yeah, you know. Gotta take the chance. I think this is the door we are looking for. It is. Woo. 10 minutes to get this far into this dungeon. Jeez. Skyrim's a long game, like a really long game. So, you know, if dungeons get split into parts, you know, sorry. It's just the way it is. Then can I sneak up on that guy? I don't think I can. I don't think I'll ever get close enough. Oh, there he goes. Should pop into sight right about here. I wasn't exactly sneaking up on him, but close enough. I was hoping for the crit damage. I don't think spells can do crit damage, actually, now that I think about it. God, that jump. Yeah. Woo! Want to test the fall damage theory? Not really. Oh. Stupid floors. You're actually supposed to whirlwind sprint over those floors, and that's how they don't hurt you. But as you notice, they did, like, no damage. So who cares? Here he comes. Fire damage. There's actually a lot of crap you can pick up in here. I'm just going to take a quick survey. I'm not going to worry about it. There he is. I was like, there are supposed to be more in here.
Boost, roll!
There we go. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Jump to the point. I can like smash my head into the roof right now. This is ridiculous. Yeah, like the drug are on fire over the oil, but it doesn't light the oil on fire. Yeah. Because game logic. Now see, those are the things I'd be missing, like the soul gems and stuff. And the soul gems are actually kind of worth it. I have to go get the other handle over here. You can tell I play this game a lot. Blue Conjurer's Potion. We have an Arcane Enchanter. Just sitting randomly in the middle of a dungeon. In case you have a weapon to enchant or something. We'll work on enchanting then eventually, but right now it's not really a big deal. Up here should just be like burial pots. We're not going to take the troll skull. We can actually make a lot of money getting troll skulls, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Alright, look at this amazingness. We got water raining in from the ceiling, we got bats flying around, we got leaves coming in. It's just... Skyrim's an amazing game. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but like outlining my left hand and my right hand are like these like teardrop shapes of like black lines. That's the shaders / 4K textures being weird. Maybe they'll get fixed. There was a dead person on that. Yeah, if you didn't know, those fire platforms are supposed to turn off when you die, but for some reason your dead body doesn't not activate them, I guess is the way I'd put that, and yeah, they stay on, so you'll just like, so when something dies when walking over them, they just get it just keeps firing forever. So this is a word of power. I wonder what it is. I think it's Storm Call. Oh, become ethereal. Oh, that's this one. It's another dungeon place that gives you Storm Call. Jeez, man, things are... The jumps are ridiculous. Like you don't even need to sprint. Just like the distance you jump is just ridiculously far. There was a skeleton up there. He should have followed me. Maybe he walked into the fire platforms. Maybe. I think we do go that way, but right now we don't have to worry about it. Yeah. I don't know, he's in here somewhere. There he is. Just temporarily go blind and start firing on everything. Yeah. That was strangely inefficient. Why wouldn't just running at him with the flame spouting out forever and be inefficient? Oh, I don't know. I don't know why that would be a thing. There is a way to get back there. There is a chest back there. I don't remember how, though. It's not as hard as it looks. I'm just not 100% sure of how to do it. I'm so stuck. Even look at that, that's like not cheating or anything. Here's a chest. Scroll of Dust to Dust. Destroys all undead below 40% health. It's funny. I like it. Is there supposed to be like a chain or something? I'm just missing it because I'm blind. I am quite certain that there is a way to get back there that's not doing what I'm doing right now, because that's just gonna get me stuck. Whatever, don't worry about it. Oh. Yep. Oh, I can't jump that far. You can, I know exactly how to get up there. Basically what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to come up here, whirlwind, actually you can jump to this one. And then jump to this one. Now, from here you whirlwind sprint to the next one. I'm going to try jumping the distances. You whirlwind sprint to the next one. Oh! That was close. Then you can walk over here. You can whirlwind sprint around. The game, the makers were pretty intelligent, and they're just going to glitch over here. Well, yeah, so let's make them glitch over here. You know, Bethesda wasn't stupid when they made that. They weren't stupid at all. Alright, so now we can get out of here. Yep, probably not going to take fall damage because that was a pretty far and it did pretty fall. Creepy sounds. Oh, is there a cow or something? Oh no, this is the stupid whirlwind sprint thing that I could never figure out. Alright, we're going to attempt this. Here in Magics, here in Shouts, I have whirlwind sprint. Alright, I've tried a lot. I tried to whirlwind sprint through the... Basically what you do is you walk up to this, and when you pass in front of it, it activates and opens the door. I've tried whirlwind sprinting through the activators and trying to get through the doors, and it's just impossible. I've tried sprinting and then whirlwind sprinting through the door. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this. Did you see that? Double wooled. Alright, now the door is pretty much open forever. So I can come back here and try to get that skeleton. And by try, I mean burn him to death. Oops. A silver ring. It's always nice to just have rings on you so that you can enchant them. Alright, it didn't happen that time. For some reason you can end up with like double shouts, like twice in a row. I don't know what it is. Alright, basically the game's trying to teach you a mechanic. There's certain ones that will go off and certain ones that won't. This is showing you the texture of the ones that won't. A smart person will just whirlwind sprint to here, or in my case jump over to here, jump back, and then after the fire goes out because I can't see, you actually can whirlwind sprint over in that direction and negate the majority of it and just completely ignore their weird I'm gonna step on the ones that won't go off mechanic. There's one that's still alive. Right, there isn't, just broken. We're going to not worry about that. I hear it though. Whatever. Whatever. Just ignore it. Pretend it doesn't exist. Huh, we made it. Amazing. The see-through order does kind of ruin that effect though. And mysterious note. Dragonborn, I need to speak to you urgently. Rent the attic room at the Sleeping Giant Inn in Riverwood, and I'll meet you. A friend. We don't have to take the note, but I will because it's kind of like a thing. So the horn is supposed to be sitting there, but it was taken by someone that wants us to rent the attic room at the Sleeping Giant Inn. They also beat down the Draugrs that were here, but didn't beat down any of the other ones in the dungeon for us because that would have made it too easy for bandits to get in. So yeah, I guess that's why. Maybe whoever this person is secretly hates us, wants to make sure the Dragonborn gets murdered. Just a lot of gold sitting around. Alright, so let's see what our major chest gives us. A copper and onyx circlet, which is pretty crap. Gold, hide boots, petty soul gem, and steel shin boots. We shall take those and equip those immediately. I think we're still wearing iron boots. Resist shock, which is nice, but we're not going to worry about it because we're going to put on steel shin boots and just get the better armor. We'll check these urns because I never check urns. That's why I never check urns. I'm really sorry about this, but apparently the game stopped recording after a certain point. After I, literally the moment after I said that's why I don't like going through urns. And I kept going, and I kind of left, and things happened, and I didn't realize it wasn't recording anymore. So we're just going to pick up from here. I literally just left Oostengrav, so you didn't miss much. The only thing you missed was me complaining about urns. So, it's all good. It's all good. So we're going to continue with the quest where we left off. We have to go to Riverwood and rent the attic room at the Giant's Inn. And then after that, that is where I will leave this video. Because that cow is freaking me out. Not sure why those guys have like really high opacity. Glitching out here. Oh, it's over here. He's got a posse of people going around. So broad daylight, we're gonna go rent the attic room, of course, because that makes sense. Because that makes perfect sense. Ooh.
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers.
Nice. Well, I'd like to rent the attic room.
Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home.
Left. Okay. Found it.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too.
It's over here.
I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
And then we kind of just wait. I think it's this room. Or is it this one? I'm not even sure. Yep, it's this one.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about.
Ooh, surprise,
I
it's
think
Delphine, the
yes.
innkeeper!
We need to talk. Follow me.
Now we got the horn back. But we have to talk to Delphine for another quest. Return the horn to Arngeir. Not suspicious at all, just rented a room, then walk over here. Yeah, very, very secretive.
Now we can talk.
Secret rooms and hideouts and bases and stuff. Oh boy. The Book of the Dragonborn. Map of Dragon Burials. Huh.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right.
Pretty sure they are. Sorry, I was supposed to be meeting someone. Greybeards are right, I'm Dragonborn. You're the one who took the horn?
Surprised? I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper act.
Not really. I was expecting someone taller. Alright, so what's with all the cloak and dagger?
Thalmor spies are everywhere.
You see the weird shadowy effects going on back there? It's a little glitchy. So what do you want with me?
I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out.
Go on.
Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you.
Oh boy. Trust? How do I know I can trust you?
If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place.
Not really. I mean, I could just burn you down. Like, I don't have to trust anybody. So why'd you take the horn?
I knew the Greybeards would send you there if they thought you were Dragonborn. They're nothing if not predictable. When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeard sent, and not some Thalmor plant.
Still paranoid about that, I see. So why are you
I
looking
knew
for
the
it?
Greybeard. When you showed up here,
That
I knew you
wasn't
were the
what I
one.
clicked on.
We remember what most don't. That the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you
That
do
sounds,
it? Can you
evil.
devour a dragon's soul?
Yes.
Good. And you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough.
So what's the
Dragons aren't
part you're
just
not
coming
telling
back.
me?
They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it.
What makes you think dragons are coming back
I
to
know
life?
they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Alright, so where are we
Pines
headed?
Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it.
Alright. Hold on, I'm not
I
ready to
can't
go
wait
yet.
around for you to make up your mind. I'll meet you at Pines Grove. Don't waste time getting there.
Oh, well, that's nice. Well, anyway, she's gonna suit up. So, while she's suiting up, and then we're gonna go and...
That's better. Let's get on the road to Pines
Yes,
Grove.
she has you follow her anyway, so we're just gonna kind of walk out after her, chill. But anyway, I believe that's where this episode will end today, because it's gonna be a long way to Kynes Grove, because I have to walk there. It's a very, very long walk, so...
Orgnar,
yeah, that's...
I'm traveling. You've got the inn till I get back.
Right. Happy trails.
So, that's where we're going to leave that. So, I guess, that'll be all for today, guys. So I guess I'll see you guys later.